Hi, Money Recall. I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm humbled, and I'll get right into it. So my name is Zack Weiss, and I started a YouTube channel called The Incubating Entrepreneur, or Zack Weiss, The Incubating Entrepreneur. And I had this idea.
Money Recall here. You can find his channel in the right-hand corner and a link down in the description. Don't forget to go check him out and give him some love. As well, if you enjoy these types of video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the playlist at the end of the video.
I had this idea when it was like tail end of the year. I said, you know, I've always wanted to start a company, and I know I just spent 4 years at university. I went to Brandeis University, and I just told myself, like, after reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, why do I need to wait? Why can't I just start now? There's no time like the present. So I had the idea of starting a business, and then I had the second idea, why don't I just publicize this? Because it's going to make it so much easier for me to stick into it in the long term when I have people actually watching me. At the same time, I also can have an opportunity to tell people what my mistakes are and what I learned from my journey. So I created the Incubating Entrepreneur, and I'm already at 420 subscribers, and it just started at the end of the year, December 30th. It was like a New Year's resolution. And I'm already at 3 clients. So it's a really exciting opportunity for everyone who just wants to learn how to start a business and doesn't know how. Anyway, a little bit about me. So I was born in Chicago, and my life was relatively stable until about the age of 9 when my father passed away. And that devastated my mom, causing us to move westward to Los Angeles where my sister lived. And from that point forward, I pretty much was moving every single 2 years of my life. I've been to so many schools, I don't even remember half of them when I was a kid. And I ended up my mom tried to give me the best life she could, even though she had absolutely no money to herself. And I ended up going to Beverly Hills High School. It was a lot. I was with the richest people always. My mom always made sure I was having the best education she could provide for me. And I was actually homeschooled too before that. But then sophomore year, we had to unfortunately move because Beverly Hills was a not very sustainable situation for a single parent. We moved back to Chicago, and then that was sophomore year. So then junior year, I was in a new high school. I didn't even have really an opportunity to say goodbye to any of my friends at Beverly Hills. And I just started over from scratch. And honestly, like, all this moving has really helped me achieve everything because it allowed me to learn how to adapt and meet so many different kinds of people that I can easily make new friends. And that's such an amazing, like, I always wish trials and tribulations to people as long as they overcome them. So like, I hope that everyone goes through tough times like this, but then overcomes it, because these are the memories and the experiences that make you the stronger person in your life. You know, you ever heard that, what doesn't kill you makes you strong, stronger. Sorry, I don't want to sing on this video because I don't really have a good voice. But long story short, I finished high school, then I went to college at Brandeis, and then I've always had this burning fire to be an entrepreneur, and I even wrote down 5 years ago I wanted to do drop shipping, but I never really took the first steps. And I'm using my channel as a way to force me to do it, force me to be successful, force me to inspire people. And I really just want to help as many people as I can, because I'm not the only one who wants to be successful, wants to work for themselves one day, to get out of the rat race and to work, trade money for time versus trading time for money. And those were all basically quotes from Rich Dad Poor Dad, but that's just the idea in a nutshell. And I'm very informal on my channel. I love building relationships with each and every one of my subscribers. I just got back from 10X and I met amazing people. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I have a lot of details, but we all have a story. But I don't want to use my story as an excuse to fail. I want to use it as an excuse to give me a burning passion. And my real incentive in life is to impact millions of people in a positive way, to give people confidence to talk, to communicate with others, to build relationships, and to reach their dreams. I do want to start life coaching. When I start to build my credibility and experience, I want to help as many people on the floor as possible. As much as I love to reach and build like millions of people using YouTube, My happiness comes from direct, like seeing direct change. I've always been one to give charity to the individual and not to organizations, because I like to see where my money goes. I like to see where my efforts go. And that's kind of why being a software, I should have mentioned this in the beginning. I am a full-time software engineer at the moment. But as I build my channel out, hopefully, I'm working on it to use my business and my YouTube channel as a means to survive so I can do what I'm most passionate about, and that's entrepreneurship. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and have an amazing day. Thank you again, Money Recall, for having me on. And as I say, love you all. Talk to you later.